Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Doctor, I think you're aware that we're in trouble as far as accreditation goes. Can you tell us how you dealt with such issues in the past?
So I had a very frank conversation today with the President's Council, and one of the things I've been on through several SACS reviews and NK reviews, so I'm very familiar with the accreditation process. I'd say 99.9% of the accreditation issues before us today are a result of board actions. Some of them were kind of silly, and that is we're required to have a 5-member board. And so the first one was you had 4 because of a resignation and you couldn't appoint another one. And so that was one of the points. Okay, great. And I understand the hassle. There was a lot of stuff going on there, but that was number one. And the rest of it has all been related to board action. So we've got to get the board up to speed on their role, and accreditation is incredibly important. And so making sure that the board understands how their actions relate to accreditation and how accreditation relates to everything that happens on the college is incredibly important. If you lose accreditation, you lose financial aid opportunities. It becomes a house of cards. Everything kind of collapses. And so maintaining your accreditation is incredibly important. And I think we just really need to reflect on that as a board.
So just in context, the interim president has been successfully trimming administrative bloat, and this year they've given more than $250,000 in bonuses to existing staff and faculty through salary salvage. So you mentioned the provost model. In my mind, it's saving a ton of money. The prior presidents before him have failed to do that, to be honest. Would you be willing to continue this trend and honestly make the tough choices and trim the administration bloat at the college? It's kind of
So making tough choices, I've done that. To answer that question, though, implies that I would agree with that there's administrative bloat, and I don't know that to be the case. So I don't want to answer that question directly and admit to administrative bloat that may or may not exist. I don't know. Making tough questions about the administration, the structure of the college, I would take, and I would also say it needs to come. Some of those decisions I would say come back to the board. If we're going to make major organizational changes at the senior leadership level, I would come back and bring that back to the board for consultation. And then also what we're going to do with if there is any money saved along the way, those decisions about money saving, what to do with them, whether it's to provide bonuses or other sort of compensation packages to the faculty and staff, then I would bring that back to the board for further consultation.